It is a cyclone season. Last week we were talking about Cyclone Freddy off northwest coast of Australia. Today we're talking about Cyclone Gabrielle in the Coral Sea. Now, this one is staying off of the Queensland coastline. I'm not expecting to make landfall there neither over there towards New Caledonia, but it is expected to continue to move towards the south and east, get wrapped up with a passing trough coming in from the Southern Ocean, and very well could be impacting New Zealand quite hard, especially the North Island as we go ahead into Sunday over towards Monday of next week. In fact, just taking a look at what the Met Service is saying, they're saying the 12th could have gale force conditions all across the North Island. This includes over there towards Auckland as well, extending down there towards the south. Heavy rain. We're looking at gale conditions, heavy rain. Might even see some coastal surges on top of that as this system really develops and pulls off here towards the south and east. So let's just take a kind of look at the guidance. And basically, this is from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. They expected to peak just south of New Caledonia, but as it moves further towards the south, maybe the max intensity might back off a little, but the overall energy output is still going to remain high. That's because the energy is kind of getting spread out, becomes a cold core low and pushes further towards the south, meaning you have this absolute massive fetch area which is going to be wrapping in around this. That's why I meant northern areas of the North Island could be looking at a bit of surge here. Then you get the winds that are going to be whipping through in some of these bands over there towards Auckland as well. Taking a look at the ECMWF guidance, is one of our global models which has been hinting at this really intensifying. Remember, these isobars closer together indicating those higher winds, and these wind barbs up in the purple threshold there right near the center of the storm do indicate 100 kilometers per hour or higher possible here as this pushes further towards the south. And then right there, that's Monday morning about 8-9 o'clock, kicking right over Auckland and then moving further towards the south, and eventually could even bring some nasty weather out there towards Christchurch as those winds start to wrap in from the east. Now, if you are a surfer, leading up to this, probably be some pretty big waves in the waters out here, but it is definitely going to be dangerous as this kicks further towards the south. Heavy rainmaker, this one as well. Of course, guidance could change. I mean, you go back to the track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. If this does shift a little bit further towards the north, it doesn't get as much of that trough influence out of it that would pull it towards the south, then, the North Island probably could miss the worst of this weather. And vice versa, it could be pulled further towards the south, and you're going to be kind of put on the far exterior of that wind field. But I think at least at this time, we got a growing storm system kicking out there by the reef in the Coral Sea. It's going to intensify and eventually could become a rather powerful extratropical low east of Australia, pushing out there towards New Zealand. Usually I do my updates in the Western Pacific. If you're new to this channel because you're out here in New Zealand or Australia and you were quite curious, just check out the channel, see what this is all about. And if you want to support, at least hit the like and subscribe button. That really does help with the algorithm. Or you can check us out on Patreon or our PayPal. As always, though, thanks for watching. And of course, number one thing is stay safe out there, friends.